All right, today's trade, let's get right into it. I want to show you guys more of the same thing. All right, maybe I can explain something a little deeper. Like, even though I take the same setup every day, liquidity sweep, break of structure, dip back into the fair value gap. Today was a little different because we didn't have the dip all the way into the fair value gap. So first, let's show you here. We're on the 1 minute chart. You can see it nice here around 9 o'clock. I took this trade like at market open. All right, but at 9 o'clock, it sweeps liquidity here. Okay. So you see that this area right here, it swept this area right here. This was the liquidity. Okay. Say it would have went down further, it could have attacked this liquidity here or this liquidity here, but it just swept this liquidity here. Okay. And market makers, the liquidity areas are attractive to them so they can fill their orders. There's a lot of liquidity sitting at these levels, double tops or just like pivot points like that, so they can fill their contracts. And a clue that they fill their contracts is this market shift right here, right? So, boom, you have this impulsive move, all right, that creates a break of structure, excuse me, an impulsive move that creates that breaks structure and it creates a fair value gap, this imbalance, right? These heavy moves create an imbalance because price is moving so fast, okay? And this fast move right after the liquidity sweep, that gives you that market shift, the shift in sentiment, all right? Because you had a lower low here, lower high, lower low, lower high, okay, and then comes all the way down here for another lower low, but like it sweeps liquidity and then bursts back up to change the market sentiment. All right. Now, this is the fair value gap here. So this is what was a little different from today. And you can say it's kind of like a gut feeling, but it's still in my strategy here. So although now this would have been the ideal entry, but price did not come all the way down here, although it did pull back some. All right. And I said all the time, price doesn't it usually comes back, but doesn't have to come back to fill this gap right away. It eventually came all the way down and went further down, as you may know, today. Uh, there was a big sell-off in the market, heavily because of it was earning season. But price did not come all the way down here, and then we saw some conviction, especially heading into the volatility of market open at 9:30. So I went and struck. I took this trade right here, okay, and it shot up. When I took the trade here, my stop loss was underneath these lows, okay, 30 pips away. All right, 30 pips away. Um, Underneath those lows, as soon as it hit this first target, all right. I took half my profit off and moved stops to break even, especially during these kind of market environment right now. This choppiness, as you see here, like it didn't reach my overall target, and I'll explain my targets here a little bit. So let's scan 'em. All right, so the first target was this next area of buy side liquidity. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm way off. I'm way off. Okay, yeah, here we go. My first target was this area of buy side liquidity. Boom. That's where I move stops to break even. To gotta protect your account, especially in this temperature right now. Then the next area of buy side liquidity, that was the second target. All right. And then this was the ultimate target, which obviously it did not get hit. All right. So as price was going back down, I took more profit and then I got stopped out of the trade in profit. I moved it up because price was moving. It had a lot of conviction in the beginning. Let's go back down to the 1 minute. It had a lot of conviction in the beginning, but ended up dying out, and then the consumer confidence report ended up really shooting it all the way back down, right? And just to show you that I did call this out in the Discord. All right, okay, right. That's the first take profit hitting. I told him that I was in buys. First take profit hitting, second take profit hitting. All right. Price attempting to take out new levels of buy side liquidity. I moved my stops to the last take profit. So my stop loss was in profit by the first target to protect profit. I always update the Discord. All right, and then I explained right here that my my stop was taken out. Okay, and I always explain to them. In this picture, you can see first liquidity was swept, then the break of structure. However, price didn't come that back down to the fair value gap yet, although there was some retracement. So not picture perfect, like I told you guys, but overall the same setup. All right, so that's how we played today, and that's how we play every day. You wanna whatever strategy it is, supply and demand, support and resistance, whatever it is, guys. Stay true to your setups. Once you're learning something, don't go all over the place. It's gonna frustrate you, and you're not gonna have any consistency if you're constantly all over the place. All right. I understand you want to keep an open mind and see what's out there, but it's it's trading is more about having steady risk management and risk reward. You don't have to have like a 70% win rate. All you need is about honestly is about 30% win rate. With a 30% win rate, and having calculated risk management, as long as you're on top of that, you should be good. All right. As you know, we had a loss in the Discord yesterday, the first loss in the last 2 weeks. And it's a blessing because a lot of this, like I said, this market has been choppy. So we was able to turn a profit, on although like all our take profits like have not been getting hit, maybe one, maybe two, but it hasn't been going to the whole 150 pips, 200 pips like we would usually get, right? So just weather the storm, and I promise there will eventually be some more conviction. This is not going to be a choppy environment forever. All right, guys, if you have any questions or if I'm giving you some content that makes you learn a little something, please like, subscribe, and follow. And please join the Discord. It's free. I give my single signals in there. I have free news updates in there. I have free tutelage in there. Okay. And I also have giveaways like free one-on-ones. Everything's free. All right. The only thing I charge for is passing the funded challenge. Okay, because I coded that and spent some man hours on that. But everything else is free. All right. So see you guys soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow.